Well, it's finally that time of year. I got the X748 out. Did not get the 455 finished in time. In fact, the spindles are not even off the 455 deck yet. Yard's still really wet, but I've got enough to do in the next week and a half that I'm gonna mow the parts, or I'm gonna mow what I can. It's almost, I guess we got another 45 minutes of daylight left. But I'm gonna mow what I can in 45 minutes. I've actually done a couple rounds, make sure the deck was all set up. The deck is still dirty from last fall when I put it away. Winter came a little fast, so but yeah, I figure I'll set you up and we'll go for a ride on the X748 and mow some grass. Well, 16 minutes and 42 seconds later, and one salesman, I have the first part of the yard mowed for 2019. It's still really wet. In fact, I was peeling up water on the tires. You can see how wet it was down there. But I mean, it really needs to be done, or else the grass is going to get away from me. It will be, I think it's supposed to rain about 6 of the next 10 days. So I don't know. It's supposed to be nice. Today is Thursday, May 2nd. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and then it's supposed to be gorgeous on Saturday, but I'm going to an auction on Saturday. So that is something I'm going to do on Saturday. I don't want to hang around here and mow the yard on Saturday when I can go to an auction and buy stuff. Not that I have much money to buy anything because I've got the 455 project, but you know, still, you know, want to go see what's there, I will try to do a video of that. But I'm going to set the camera up over here on the front part of the yard, and I'll mow it until it gets dark. I don't know how long it'll take me, but I think right now that's about all I can mow. So we'll see. But anyway, keep on keeping on. 11 minutes later, here we are. Got it done, or at least as much as I could. It's just really, I'm gonna walk down there. Let me get this rock out of the yard right here. This is from the snow blower. The only problem with the SB 1174 is the fact that it picks up some rocks and chunks them out in the yard. Not a whole lot you can do about it. But I mean, as you can see, I mean, it's pretty wet. I mean, you can see there's some tracks right there in the yard. And I mean, it's obviously really, really wet right here by the pond. And right there, that line right through there, that's actually the sump pump drainage ditch, if you want to call it that. The sump comes out of the house, wraps around, and comes under the driveway, and that's, I mean, that is just absolutely a complete mess. Earlier this spring, we were pumping, we have a M53 Zoller pump, and with about 10 feet of head on it, so you just do some simple math. It was basically running about 30 seconds out of every minute. And so if you do that over 24 hours, we're pumping about 30,000 gallons a day of water from around our basement. But that just tells you how wet it has been. We had a wet fall, followed by a lot of snow, and now we've had a wet spring. And so, I mean, the ground is just absolutely saturated. I know that I'm going to pay for mowing, because, I mean, you can just feel the ground sink underneath you. But, you know, it is what it is. It needs to be done, or else it's going to get away from me. So if I can do it little bits and chunks at a time, you know, I mean, you can hear the water. So I know I made some tracks, but I'm gonna see if our geese have laid their nest yet, or laid their eggs yet. We have a goose, a pair of Canadian geese that lay their eggs. That's why the island is kind of wild. If you can see the male over there, or at least I'm assuming it's the male. Let me get the camera right here. If you can see the male over there on the other side of the pond, and typically the nest is right over here. I don't want to go out on the island, but I'll go on the bridge and we'll see if can't see if she's sitting on the nest. He doesn't seem. Oh, hey. The nest is actually right there. It's in a different spot this year. So I'm just going to leave her alone. I don't know, maybe you saw her before I did. I did not know she was building a nest right there. How well she blends in. Hopefully you can see her. She's right there, kind of at the end of my finger. That's really cool. You know, get to see some little goslings wandering around, and that's kind of cool. But yeah, glad to know she relocated. The first year she was here, and I'll walk up back over to the tractor. The first year she was here, actually I need to get a picture from my wife. The first year she was here, she, I think a raccoon got the nest, and I don't think they were really happy about that, obviously. But let me see if I can zoom in here to get a picture. So, kind of cool. Anyway, but that's it, mowing the yard. It's getting dark. The camera shows a lot more light than it actually is. So I think I'm going to call it a night. I still got to clean up my mess because I had to take the 45 loader off the X748, and the 45 loader is just chilling out in the driveway right now. So I got to get all that put away. So that's going to take me 15-20 minutes to clean up. One of the nice things about these 7-iron decks is they come on and off really quick. Now obviously the HC and the Auto Connect, the high capacity decks on the current X series works just as well. So thanks for watching, and catch you in a couple days. 45 seconds. That's how you take a deck off an X748.